always a delight to welcome Karl into the studio. Hello, Karl. Compliments of the season and all that.
A happy Christmas to you, Alex. Long time no see.
Exactly. It has been a while. When was the last time you and I spoke?
Well, the last month I was on with the lovely Beth. And then I think I missed the month before that because I was just so busy, like you good self. So it must be 3 months, maybe.
Looking all very dapper. The hair's
Feels
done nicely.
Like forever.
You've had a nice shape. This is because we've got cameras in here now, isn't it? You've had a shave
and
everything.
I thought it look half decent, yeah. Well, I was in here to promote Arcadia a while ago and Women Today, so I've been in the studio and I've seen the cameras and it terrifies the hell out of me. I'm not a TV person. I have a face for radio, I think, is a saying, isn't it? It's not any longer, obviously.
Don't worry, it's not TV, it's radio with pictures. Think of it that way. Should we move on to talk about pets?
Semantics, I think, is the word that springs to mind.
Okay, let's talk about pets, Christmas. I'm going to bring up the one that we talk about every year.
Because we have to.
Well, this is it. It doesn't become any less dangerous.
Public service broadcasting, Alex.
Exactly.
That's what Manx Radio's here for, isn't it?
We do our very best. Tinsel. Talk to me about tinsel and animals.
Tinsel's mainly a problem with cats, although it can be with dogs, because tinsel looks very pretty and shiny on the outside, but running through the centre of tinsel is a little bit of thin thread. Cats love shiny, bright things. If you have ever had a cat, you'll know what that's like. Absolutely love it. They can eat the tinsel. The little bit of thread goes down, glug, 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 and then it hooks around underneath their tongue, and it acts like an accordion on... I don't want to put people off their Christmas lunches. They'll all be having Christmas lunches at the moment, won't they, this time of year?
Of course, all listening in.
All listening while having their Christmas lunches, yeah. And it literally, it pulls all the guts together and it can actually cheese wire through it.
Ooh, okay.
Is that too much? Too much in the afternoon on the radio?
Well, not
People have to
necessarily.
know. People have to know.
People have to know.
So be careful. Don't let your cats have it. And if you do see them chewing at it, and it's not easy with a cat to look under its tongue. I know, I do it on a regular basis. Be very careful if you're doing it, but yeah, it can get under the tongue and down the throat, and it is a big problem.
And if that happens, I presume it's a get them to you quickly.
Surgery.
Yes.
Yeah, if you can pull it out gently, but if there's any sort of give on it, stop straight away.
Now, what other dangers are we looking out for if you're a pet owner around Christmas time? Because it's not just cats and dogs, of course. People have pets of all different types, and there's lots of extra dangers in the house.
Yeah, I mean, I think the obvious ones are dogs and cats. Dogs is chocolate. We mention it every year. We should mention it through the year, but obviously at Christmas time, there's loads of chocolate about, and you would not believe every year we get a phone call, oh, well, I wrapped the present and I put it under the tree, and I came home and the dogs ripped the paper off and eaten all the chocolates in the black magic box. And chocolate can be fatal again for dogs if they eat the right amount. When we say chocolate, I think people need to remember that a lot of what we call chocolate these days is really confectionery, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it can still, enough of that can be a problem. If you have any of the, am I allowed to say trade names on
You'll go on.
green and blacks, isn't it? Anything like that where you've got a high cocoa value in it, that's really, really dangerous for dogs. Very dangerous.
Because you
so
have
if they
lots
eat it, we need to know about it. We need to make it come back again.
Well, this is it, because a lot of people do talk about the fact of, I fed my dog chocolate for years and it's absolutely fine and nothing. That's really not the sort of line to go down, is it really?
No, because then the dog likes it and they want more of it. Like, not that I like chocolate at all. I mean, I can't stand the stuff. Yeah, and it is, they get a taste for it, they get a nose for it, and then they'll sniff it under your Christmas tree, even if it's wrapped up in delightful Christmas paper, and they'll rip it apart and they'll eat it all. And enough of it will have devastating problems. And even if it doesn't have devastating problems, it will cause other problems that you will not like on your floor to deal with around Christmas when you're all tidying and cleaning up and decorating.
We're all on the stomach churning stuff this afternoon,
We are,
aren't
we? Yeah.
Concertina
Doesn't bother me
cats.
at all.
No, obviously not. Let's look on the lighter side then. When it comes to buying your pet something for Christmas, what sort of stuff would you recommend as opposed to the human chocolates and not buying them tinsel?
You can actually get doggy chocolates. You can get treats for dogs and cats. Try to get something that is, like for us, low in fat, and get it from a reputable place. So either a really good pet shop or go to the vets. Toys should be made specifically for the pet, and again, there's really good toys out there. If you've got a highly intelligent dog who needs lots of attention, get them a toy they've got to work at, not something they're going to chew and pull apart in 5 minutes. So really good toys for dogs, certainly, and the real intelligent dogs. You've got collies and things like that. Toys that you hide food inside and they've got to work out how to get it out. That can keep them going for minutes.
and keeping them entertained, it's like children, isn't it? Keeping them entertained, that's absolutely
fine.
For
unfortunately, PlayStation doesn't work for the dog.
No, funny that, isn't it?
Yeah. Lilies for cats, just while I mentioned as well, people have them around. And the other thing we probably should mention at the moment, Alex, is with the weather that's been here, if you've got animals that do live outside, so we're thinking rabbits or guinea pigs in maybe in houses outside or hutches outside, be aware in the cold weather that they need something to either bring them inside for the winter, or make sure that they're well insulated, kept warm, keep an eye on them, make sure the water hasn't frozen over, all that sort of thing.
And if people want more advice, or if people have to, if the worst happens with cats and tinsel, things like this, on a serious note, if people want to get in touch with the Arg Beiyn, what are all the contact details, etc.?
622 and 812208. And the one thing we would ask is obviously to remember that with the Christmas, we all have our Christmas holidays. There's someone on call 24 hours a day, every day, including Christmas Day. But we will be closed for a few days over Christmas, especially with it being Monday, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day is Tuesday. So be sensible. And if you are worried, we would rather you ring us the day before we all close and have a chat with us, and let's work out what's going on, rather than wait and see and then suddenly have an emergency in the middle of Christmas Day. Somebody will come out and they will happily deal with you and sort you out. But remember our vets, and I mean that for all the vets on the island, and our emergency service for the human people as well. They're nearly as important, aren't they?
I love your phrase, the human people.
The human people. Try and have a little bit of respect for the people on call this Christmas, whether they're vets, nurses, ambulance drivers or whatever. Try to let them think about what you're doing, and absolutely, because they will all turn out for you and put their smile on and put the best face on, and they will do their best for your pet or whatever. But try to think that they deserve a Christmas as well. So think about your problem. If you're worried, make the phone call. We have no problem taking phone calls and giving advice if you're worried. And if we think it's an issue, we'll be honest with you. We're not just going to tell you to come down for the fun of it. We will listen to you and do it before we close for Christmas, because it makes everybody's life easier. And being honest, it makes your life a bit cheaper as well.
And Karl, so I don't have to ring you on Christmas Day to wish it you, have a very Merry Christmas and a great New Year.
You won't get me on Christmas Day because I'm not on call.
I've got your mobile number.
You could do, yeah. Ring away, Mr. Brindley. I would love to speak to you on Christmas Day and wish you a happy Christmas.